CraigsHereAgain now.
Hello everyone, big game out here, Planet Retro, back from Donny. I hope you enjoyed the walk around footage I put out yesterday. A lot of you have been asking why does the sound cut out in certain places. That is for privacy reasons. Because as I was walking around I bumped into a few YouTubers and I was asking them what they got. And I don't want to ruin anyone else's pickups videos by you listening to my commentary and finding out what they got before they shout on their channel. Also, I was telling them what I picked up as well, and I don't want to ruin that before you watch this video. So yeah, that is the reason why there was little bits of sound cut out. I was going to put some music over the top, but I thought it's only little bits here and there, I'll just leave it. Right. So before we get into Donny, I've got a couple of shout outs. I've got a little pad here, I've got loads of people that I met at Donny and stuff. First up was Scott, GloryHunter. Gave me a mention on his channel. So cheers for that, Scott. I forgot to tell you that in person, which I should have done. But really appreciate all the shout outs. And another one was Craig, Superquintendo. Channel I've watched for a while. And yeah, he gave me a mention as well. So cheers for that, Craig. Right. Donny. Where to start? So me and the Nameless Gamer, we left at 6 o'clock in the morning to go out there. Long old journey. And when we got there, we met up in the car park with Cole. Cole's room 70. So I met up with him. Got our picture taken. If you watch his walk around, you see me and the Nameless Gamer in his picture. So the guy with the mask on is the Nameless Gamer. There you go. If you're wondering who it is. So yeah. So we had a little deal set up. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, we went and got in the queue. And while we were standing there, Alex, Griffo's Retro Gaming, he come over, said hello to us, and then went, sorry to leave you lads, I'm going in, I'll come back out and have a chat with you in a bit. And did he come back out? No. To be fair, if I went in there that early to have a look around, I wouldn't have come back out either, because you must have got all the good bargains. Can't wait to see what pickups you got. I didn't actually ask you what you had. So I'm looking forward to that pickups video. So after that, Nath Retro 1 come and joined us. He was just like a couple of spaces behind us in the queue. He was one of the ones who got there early. So yeah, met Nath Retro 1 for the first time as well. Also before we went in, Dylan, Hyper Trigger X. It was like one of them weird moments, like when you're both like looking at each other going, I know you, I know you. And then it was like, Dylan. And he come over and we had a little chat. And then he shot off in as well. He wanted to get a few bits. He was with Eddie. Don't know why Eddie didn't come out and see us. I'm not surprised to see the stuff he gets. Wait till his pickups video. Talking of Eddie, when we finally got in, I was walking around. The first tuber I met when I was in there was Eddie. I bumped into him. Who you see in the footage. Obviously cut the bits off because I didn't want to spoil anything. So yeah, bumped into him, and then a little bit further around saw Danester stalling out there. And his mate Liam, that's his name, yeah. His mate Liam next to him, and I think is it Ant Harper was the other side of him. So he was in the middle. He had Lewis one side, Ant Harper the other side. Went round the next aisle, and there was Stu TootyUk, who you also see in the video. Obviously cut it again. But yeah, I had a little chat with Stu. He's given me some freebies I'll get onto in a minute, and I've got a couple of bits off him. Talked the nameless gamer into getting some bits off him as well. So, and just behind where Stu was stalling out, there's all in this little corner together. They had like the corner ones. You had Scott, GloryHunter. He was there. Met Scott for the first time. Lovely to chat to him, but when they're stalling out, it's harder to have a talk with them because they're obviously, as you get into the chat, someone wants to come and buy something, so we have to catch up another time when you're not stalling out. And stalling with him was Wishwash. Forgot your channel name for a second there. But as I walked round, because I didn't realise they had together, I see Scott, and as I walked round I was looking at some games that they had at the front. All I had was, "Oh, if it isn't Planet Retro." Looked up, I went, "Alright, Lewis." I met him for the first time. So it was lovely meeting him, and I think they were there with both their missus, I think was there helping them out. I think it was anyway. I know Scott's was because I did have a look at your missus' channel before, but weren't really anything I was into, so sorry about that. I think her name is it Sam? Samantha or something? Your missus, Scott? I can't remember. But yeah. Nice to meet you all anyway. And the biggest shock of the day. We're standing by Danester, having a chat. It was me, nameless gamer, Eddie, and Eddie's like, I've got someone to meet you. You guys stand there like, "Oh, you might not recognise me, but you'll recognise my voice." And Dana's like, "Nah, sorry mate, don't know who you are." And I like picked up the voice straight away, and I looked and I went, "Rob." And he's like, "Yep, you got it." So only Rob Gurnaldinho plays. He's come up there and surprised us. No one knew he was coming. No one knew what he looked like, obviously, but we do now. But yeah, lovely meeting him. It's probably the most local YouTuber out of all of them to me, so it's good to finally meet Rob. And who else did we see? Ah, Sean. Sean, Retro Games Revived. He was there with, I think it's his stepdaughter. They were there together. And Pete Fighter 2. I see him, he was the last one out of all of them that I saw. So yeah, lovely meeting all of you lot. We all had a nice drink and a chat halfway through when it got a bit too busy in there, so it was great. I know some of you are coming up to Leeds, so that'll be a good laugh as well, because we won't be rushing around trying to buy stuff. We can actually sit down and have a drink and play some games together. So yeah, looking forward to that one. So yeah, there's just one shout out I want to give. I was going to do it in last week's video, but I forgot. It's two guys, I can't remember what both their names are, but one of them is Darren, who I've spoke to him on Facebook a couple of times. And he actually said that he subbed to my channel, so he'll be seeing this. And I'm really sorry, I can't remember what your mate's name is that you do it with, but stop drinking coffee and get some beer down you next time. But their channel is Half Hour Games, and it's basically what it is. They pick a certain game out. I think they're mainly doing PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games at the moment, and they just sit down and they play it and talk about it, review it for like half an hour, and that's it. They also do like collection videos, and they was at Doncaster, but they were too starstruck to come and talk to anyone. So they bought something off Stu, TootyUk, and never introduced themselves. So I dropped them a comment saying that they've mentioned you in their latest video, Stu. And he went along and checked them out, I think. But yeah, Half Hour Gamers. I'm going to put a link to all these channels I mentioned down in the description, because if you don't watch any of them, they're worth going to watch. All good guys. So yeah, Doncaster. Let's get on with it. So if anyone wants to know, the next event is December the 6th. They've got rid of the summer one this year. So obviously we just had the first one. Where's the cameras on that side? We just had the first one, the March the 1st, so the next one is December the 6th. So yeah, they've got rid of the summer one, which is good because it gets hot in that hole. But yeah, put it in your diary, December 6th. Right, so where to start here? If you see this table in front of me, you think, what's going on? Right, first up, I arranged a deal with Cole. Cole's from 70 for some games what he's going to show in his video, so I won't tell you what I've given him. But yeah, arranged a little deal with him. He's been a great help because he's been out doing his retro game hunts, and he went into one of his local CEXs and there was a game I wanted there, which was Command & Conquer on the N64. So yeah, he's picked that up for me, all in lovely mint condition. And he got into Doncaster a couple of days early. He wanted to have the whole weekend there. And while he was there, I said, are you going into CEX in Doncaster? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm going to go in there on the Saturday. So I went on their website and I said, oh, do you mind picking up this game for me? And he went, no, that's no problem. And he got there, he took pictures of it for me to make sure it was in good condition. And I went, yeah, I'll have that. And that was Pro Protector on the NES. What a bargain that was. And it's all mint condition. Oh, nothing wrong with that. So he picked them up for me, so he didn't have to do that. He's gone out of his way. Well, he was going there anyway, but he didn't have to buy them for me. So yeah, he's got to chuck them in as part of the deal what we've done. And he had a load of doubles indoors, so these are all complete with manuals, all in lovely condition. So I'm not going to bother opening up because it's going to be a long video as it is, but we've got Enslaved, Odyssey to the West for the PS3, Port Royal Gold Edition for the PS3, now I said I'm going for the only on Xbox games, but I feel this game wasn't only on Xbox because they only ever released it other than on Xbox was a PC. So to play on a console, this is technically an only on Xbox. That's Star Wars Republic Commando. So I've got that. An Xbox 360 game, but wasn't only on Xbox. But I picked up the second one, which isn't no, the second one ain't only on Xbox. I've got it on 360 as well, on PS3 as well. But if you got the second game, you need the first one. So that's Condemned. Cool Sega games. Gotta love Sega. PS2, we've got Lara Croft, Tomb Raider Legends. Everyone knows what Tomb Raider is. Star Wars Voyager Elite Forces. Ridge Racer 5. Love Ridge Racer. Great series of games. The only Simpsons game that I was missing, Simpsons Road Rage. Really looking forward to playing this one again. It's been a while since I played that. One of the X-Men Legends games, X-Men Legends 2 Rise of the Apocalypse. I got the first one, so I needed to get the second one. One that you would have seen on one of his charity shop pickups videos, what he said he was saving for me. And that is The Warriors. So the only one that you knew about out of the pile. Because obviously it's another Rockstar game. Looking forward to playing that one. Looney Tunes back in action. These always look like fun games, the Looney Tunes ones. So, and the last one he done me was Dino Stalker. So yeah, cheers for them, Cole. That's bulked out my collection a bit. I've literally just sorted out the PS2 wall, so I'm going to have to go through it again and make some more. But yeah, so that was Cole. Then we went into the event. I arranged another deal in there with Dana. So as he promised me, he's given me 11 of the GameCube safety booklets. So thank you for them, Dana. They come in very handy. Probably still thinks I'm a weirdo for wanting them, but cheers. If you see his pickup video from his car boot where he got all that amazing stuff, and you watch the live chat from it, you would see me discussing with him that I want some of the stuff. So first up was Metroid for the NES. In lovely condition. So Metroid for the NES. And 3 Super Nintendo games. Because as he sold me the system, I have to get the games off him now as well. So we've got Super Mario World. Super Mario All-Stars with the manual. And Donkey Kong Country with the manual. So yeah, used to love this game. Never ever owned a SNES in my life, but my friends did, and I used to play this a lot. So yeah, got them off him. Then after that I was looking around his stall, and I picked up Wing Commander 4. Wing Commander 4. Double case. All complete. Every disc in there with the manual. 4 disc game, so it's going to be a long one. And a load of Mega Drive cases. These are literally just upgrades for the wall. Just the cheapest games that he had. Picked them all up. Done me a good deal because I literally just want them for the cases. I said you can have the games out of them, but he didn't even want them, so probably couldn't even give them away. So yeah, that's all I got off Dana. But he says I'm funding his habit, all the stuff I keep buying off him, so God knows what he's gonna buy now. So enjoy the money, Dana. Then I went to Liam, who's right next to him, and I got Fear Effect, the first one. It's going to need a box upgrade at some point, but he done me a good deal on that. So cheers for that, Liam, if you watch my videos. Alright, then where did we go? Then we went down to Stu. And if you saw my Milton Keynes one, he gave me the memory card that said played Japanese games. But it doesn't work for Japanese games, but he's told me it works with bootleg, so he's done me a few discs here. I don't know what games are on them, so I'm gonna have fun giving them a try and finding out what they are. So really appreciate that, Stu. You don't have to give me anything, but he was also going to give me another present, and again, you didn't have to. But we'll get onto that at the end because everyone knows what it is. The worst kept secret in the retro gaming world. But also got the manual for Earthworm Jim 2 because this was the only manual that I'm actually missing. I say missing. The copy that I got, I didn't realise till I was going through checking it all. It's literally got like 4 pages in it. Because you see the manual there and you think, oh, there, open it up, that looks alright. You see the cover and you think, oh. It was only when I thought I'd go through all the manuals, making sure they're all right. I pulled it, went, that's a bit thin. Then I realised there was only like 4 pages, so that was the only manual that I was missing. A couple still need upgrading, but that was the only one that was missing. So I got that off Stu, done me a good deal on that. Then saw Scott, who, I apologise again, Scott, I should have thanked you for the shout out again in person, but he's done me a list for the only on Xbox games. So, I always get the camera confused on this thing. But yeah, he went through all his games. He's got about 800, I think he said, original Xbox games. So he went through all his games and he picked out, written down all the ones that are only on Xbox and done a list of it. It must have taken you ages, Scott, so I really appreciate that. I know a few other people grabbed one of these lists as well, so he had quite a few of them there. So until you give me, I didn't realise how many games there were. I'm sitting there thinking, I've got about 25, that's quite a lot, but there's like 4 pages on here. And he's left a gap at the end. So obviously every time he does a pickups video and I see another only on Xbox game what he don't own, I'll be writing it on the list so I know which one it is. So yeah, again, Scott, GloryHunter. His link will be in the description as well as all these guys that I've mentioned. Check his channel out. You probably do if you sub to me, so yeah, appreciate that, Scott. Then, as I said earlier, I walked around the corner and I was looking at some games. Was Lewis Wishwash store. Let's get a drink. Get me mouth's getting a bit dry. Sponsored by Aldi. Aldi coffee. Try that again. So yeah, Lewis Wishwash went to his stall, and the game I was looking at, what he had, was Crash Bandicoot. Again, double case Eddie. And this is all. This one doesn't need a box upgrade. This one is in lovely condition. Not a mark on it. And he done me a really great deal. Goes by the name of LL Cool Games. I don't know if that's actually that's which store was listed out or not. I don't know, but that was the one Lewis and Scott was doing. So right, that's all the pickups off the tubers out of the way. Where did I go from there? A guy that I have mentioned on my Milton Keynes one, a guy named Paul, who I found out watches my videos as well. So cheers for that, Paul. It's Revival Games, and he travelled all the way out from Plymouth, to Doncaster to do this event. So he must have had a right long old journey doing that, and then you had to set it up, stall out all day, load it all back up after. I don't know if you were staying up there or not, but it's a long old journey to do there and back in one day and do that. So I'm assuming, I don't know if you stayed up there or whether you had to get back. But yeah, but he always does me great deals. And from his stall, I picked up Help Charity Compilation. And it's got some great games on here. It's got like, we've got Broken Sword, Road Rash, Mist. Yeah, that's the only 3 games you got. Yep. Road Rash, Mist, and Broken Sword. So yeah. I was actually going to buy a Broken Sword, so now it's on here, I ain't got to worry. You also done me, well, sold me. Should have learned how to say this one. Kudelka? Kudelka, something like that. Kudelka. Don't know, but it looks alright. But again, 2 more double cases. And the absolute bargain he done me of the day. Metal Gear. Poway. For the NES. Boxed. So he done me all 3 of them for £60. So really appreciate that. I did say to him he could keep the box, I just wanted the cartridge, but He went, no, have it. So, got it boxed. So that was, again, Paul, Revival Games. See him at events, check him out, buy some stuff off him. Tell him Planet Retro sent you. I don't think he's doing many of the markets, so I was having a chat with him. I think he's doing more of the Comic-Con style stuff. He was telling me he's doing the NEC, I think it was, the Birmingham one. He says he seems to do better there with like selling consoles and stuff, so if you're there, go and say hello to him there. Right, then, after I'd done all that, I went hunting for a certain system. The NES, the NES. The NES full set hunt, and I've taken quite a dent out of it so far in the Donny. I've hit quite a big number of games, so we already had the 3 I've shown already. So I can't remember what store I bought these off, because I was just literally walking around trying to get all the games as quick as possible. So in no particular order, we got Pirates, Eliminator Boat Duel, Eliminator Boat Duel. One I was happy to get, The Legend of Prince Valance. Valant, not Valance, Valant. Prince Valant. Been quite a tricky one to find. A cheap one must be a tricky one to find. The Jungle Book. And one that the guy, I don't know if he's messed up on this price, but it's 18 quid in CX and he had 8 quid on it. It's Micro Machines, the Codemasters one. Don't know whether he got the price mixed up with the plug through, but yeah, this is meant to be 18 quid in CX, so £10 cheaper. Plus I've picked up a bundle off this guy, so he done me a good deal as well on them. So it's probably like another quid knocked off for that as well. And right. And then I had to borrow some money. I've spent that. These are the last ones I bought after that. I had to borrow some money. I ran out of money. I still got to get the money out and give it back to the Nameless Gamer, but I owe him some money. Because I walked round. I'll show you the game that I saw first of all. I didn't have any money on me and I said I need this game. And that's North and South. I remember this one. He had £19 on it. But he also had Life Force Salamander. Life Force Salamander. So he had them two. So he had 19 on that and 14 on that. So it's meant to be 33. He goes, I'll do you the pair for 28. So I know that the Nameless Gamer got this on its own for 25 quid, I think it was, at Bristol. Just that. So for 28 for the two of them. So still. Then another one I didn't even bother haggling with the price for was Ultimate Air Combat. And if you can read the sign, was 7 quid. But it comes with a manual. So, Ultimate Air Combat with the manual for 7 quid. Bargain. And last up was a game that the Nameless Gamer told me was quite tricky to get hold of. And that is Pro Wrestling. Pro Wrestling. So yeah, I think it was 12 or 13 NES games there. So yeah, great pickups. But there's one more. One more pickup. The worst kept secret in gaming history. I don't know who to thank for this. I don't know whether it was Stu or Eddie. But I know Eddie had it hidden in his bag, but someone told me it was Stu that found it. So I owe someone a few drinks. And I have to mention the guy, CraigsHereAgain. CraigsHereAgain. A name that gets mentioned on everyone's channels after everyone's event. I didn't know who he was. I've been introduced to him now. So I will be looking on his store every time I go to these events and buying stuff off him. Just for the cracking deal he's done me. But yeah. There can be only one. Not anymore. Super Baseball 2020. Now Stu had a copy of this on his stall. And he was going to give it to me. But his one didn't have a manual. And you know my collection is near mint. So CraigsHereAgain got a manual. I am extremely happy with the condition. It's got a hang tab on it. It's the last one. It's only gone and done it. What's he going to do now? What's he going to do? Got the Nes to crack on with, but the last one. It's done. I have the full set. Although Eddie keeps trying to send me pictures of these other games that... Oh, he's going, oh no, it's a Mega Drive game. I don't believe you. This is the PAL set. This is the last one. Other than Lakers versus Celtic, there was 534 games. I've got 533 because I'm not counting that Lakers versus Celtic. And I know a few other people that don't count it as well. But you probably noticed this anyway because it's in the thumbnail, so you probably all know. Worst kept secret ever, but the last one. The final game, plus I posted a picture on Instagram, so if you follow me on there, you knew anyway. But it was good. It was good to get it at Donny. The big gaming event of the year. Probably the best market in the UK. With a lot of people around me when I got it. And after I picked this up, we went out to the bar and had a nice drink to celebrate all of us. We had a good chat. We was up there for about an hour chatting and stuff. It was great. But I was just sitting there hugging my game like this. Just thinking, I've done it. And out of all the games in the year 2020, a game that is 2020, thanks to Keats joking, going, how can you not get that game? It's brand new, it's only just come out. Well, there must have been only 50 made or something, limited run. Because I couldn't find a copy of a manual anywhere. So it's done. Again, massive thanks to Stu, Eddie, and CraigsHereAgain. I don't know who had it, but I know Stu was going to give me a copy anyway, so I thank him for that. Eddie had it in his bag, so I thank him for that. And CraigsHereAgain everyone needs to just go to his store. Every event, just go and buy loads of stuff off him. Give him some money. Because he done me an absolute cracking deal on this. He knocked £15 off the price, and the price was pretty cheap as it was. So, can't thank him enough. If he comes to an event where he's not selling out, like not trading or anything, I'll buy him a beer. I'll buy him a few beers. You come in Leeds, Craig. Come to Leeds. I'll buy you a few beers. So yeah, that's it. Other than a couple of upgrades here and there, but I ain't in no rush for that now. I've got the full set. I just need a couple of case upgrades, which I'll pick up at markets for £1 or £2, like I've done this time, and a couple of inlay artwork things and a couple of manuals, one cartridge upgrade. Other than that, it's all there. every manual, every cartridge, every artwork. Might not be mint, but it's all there. 533 games. All sitting behind me. So yeah, after the event, we went up, had a little sit in the bar, just looked over what we'd all bought. It was me, Dylan, Cole, Eddie, the Nameless Gamer, and Rob. Oh, Gurnaldinho, the surprise of the whole market. Everyone's been careful while they've been filming, trying to not get him in any pictures or anything, any videos. So you won't spot him anywhere. We've kept him out of it. But yeah. Again, don't know what to say here. Thanks for the shout outs. Craig Superquintendo, Scott GloryHunter. And go and sub to Half Hour Games. Darren and his mate. And yeah. Leeds is coming up next. So I'll see you all at Leeds. But as always, see you next Tuesday.
I gave you my heart.